Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome. Hello. Thought we'd do a fun little video here. Basically, I have a little fun tier list here talking about the units that I could pull from the 8-year anniversary Nat 5 Summit event. So basically, I'm going to categorize them into, I want this unit even if it's not triple S tier. This unit is a top tier RTA pickup, a top tier siege pickup. This unit's above average, so it's an okay counter or good for specific content. This unit is average. They don't do their job horribly, but they don't do them well either. I don't want this unit even if it's decent. And get off my tier list because I absolutely hate this unit for every reason. But before we get into the video, if you just want to listen quick, we are sponsored today, so if you can check it out, it'll be right here. Yo, what's going on, guys? Today's video is sponsored by Huawei App Gallery. You guys have heard me talk about Huawei App Gallery a lot. Basically, we have new coupons. These coupons are actually significantly better than most coupons that we get. The discounts total around to a 40% instead of the usual 30% or 35% that we get. I'm going to go over it really quick. If you don't know what App Gallery is, I will have a link below, or actually I'll put the link right here that you can click on it and check out how to download App Gallery. But basically, this is what we're looking at. So the event page, beautiful as ever. Love the art. Celebrate the 8th year anniversary up to 40% off on all of your purchases. So exclusive offer, 20% cash back for every purchase plus claim 20% off coupons. So the cool thing is we get our coupons here. So we have our coupons. The store that I use is the New Zealand store. I'll have all the links and everything in the description as well. 20% for multiple coupons. So make sure if you want the coupons, you claim them every single day in case you want to buy multiple packs. And a lot of people were looking at this like, oh, the packs aren't out yet. Well, the update just dropped, so the packs are out. So you're able to grab those now. Check it out there. I think that it's overall a great deal. People always compare it to Amazon coins, and overall, when the coupons are out, this deal is significantly better. So I think that if you guys are looking to spend, like I am on that Transcendence scroll, check out Huawei App Gallery. Also, one more thing, there is a loyalty rewards program. So if you are spending a significant amount, you're spending a lot more than the 1 or 2 small packs here and there, you will get some extra bonuses while working with Huawei App Gallery. If you are doing the VIP rewards, you can reach out to them on the Discord. But other than that, check it out. If you guys have any questions, you can always ask me in the video or on my stream. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to throw all the units on the tier list that are regular elementals that I don't have. So I'll quickly do that for you. So here we are. Basically, this is the number of Nat 5s that I'm missing currently for regular elementals. On top of this, I'm missing the new units, so I don't have the Shadowcasters yet, but I could get them. A lot of them are pretty cool. We can talk about that in a different video. So basically, it's time to throw these on this list, and I'll kind of explain why. So I'm going to start with, I want this even if it's not triple S. Rika, Odin. I think just Rika and Odin really should go here for me. Okay, so let me talk about this. The reason I want Rika and Odin so much is because I have spent so much resources trying to get them. I've spent 44,000 stones for Odin and about 1,700 or 1,800 wind scrolls with blessings, and I've never once seen him or summoned him. For Rika, I think I've done about 33,000 stones, and I think around 700 fire scrolls with blessings, but I've summoned a lot of fire and wind scrolls anyways, and I just feel like these units have evaded me forever. Rika is good. Don't get me wrong. Rika is a good unit. I wouldn't put her triple S tier, but she's a good unit. She's good in RTA. She's good in Siege. She's good in TOA Hell, etc. For Odin, I'm really just looking for Odin because I want Odin for my Odin R5 team. I'd like to run a 23-second R5, and it's not as consistent using John, the Fire Phantom Thief, so I'd rather just use Odin and just get it consistent and done. So these are the units that I want more than anything else. I understand they're not the best. That is the full disclosure. I know they're not the best, but I really want them. So let's go into the next tier. So we got top RTA pickups. So obviously Oliver. Oliver is busted. I think it's the best way to put it. Oliver's broken. This unit is actually disgusting. And yeah, he honestly should be in his own tier. Let's see. Are any of these other units really top tier RTA units? I don't think any of these are really top tier RTA units. They're good, but none of them scream out like, oh, you have to have one of these. So that's kind of nice that I'm not really missing those. So let's go down to top tier siege pickups. So for top tier siege pickups, I think that Helena and Belinus are really good. They're incredibly good with with Leo offenses, Jean Leo and these, or Jean Annabelle, etc. Very good high stat, strong units for offense. I think that Nora is actually also a really good siege unit. I think she's really good on siege defense right now with the AoE strip provoke. I think Borgine is a really good siege unit. It's very good in quick destroy battles. Really kind of ends things out super quickly. Bulwark's also an incredibly good siege unit. Bulwark also could be arguably in the RTA tier just because he's really good against Riley if you run enough damage on your team. but I think this is what I'm looking for here. Other than this, I think that's pretty much it for what I want to put. So for above average, they're okay counters, so there's good and specific content. I think that we can put Mephisto here. Mephisto's passive is really good, which makes him strong enough to be worth putting on this list. His passive is good against Nana if you're cleaving, or in general just good against revives. But I don't think that even with his recent buff, he's actually strong enough as a unit himself. He's mostly there for his passive, but he's also very easy to kill. I think Coco is actually in the above average tier too. So Coco got a recent buff with skill 3, I believe, where it gives you 50% attack bar when you're hit if you have your orbs up. Yeah, so you counter and get 50% attack bar, which I think makes Coco a lot better. It doesn't necessarily make Coco this super crazy insane unit, but you do have the ability to basically delete something from the field, but after that, you don't really do anything else. So kind of hard to say whether or not you could argue that Coco's top tier. I do think Coco's above average, but I'm not quite sure I would put Coco in the top tier yet. Another above average unit, I think Josephine's above average. Josephine is a good kit. The buff to skill 3 that gives you the counter attack is really strong. Overall, pretty good into CC. What's next? Bale, Christina, Belial, Geo, Pungbeck. I'm actually going to put Pungbeck in the above average. Now, this might be a little controversial. I think Pungbeck is actually pretty good, but only really on arena offense. The Pungbeck is pretty good right now, especially into the Darien meta, where the way it works with Pungbeck is if you kill with skill 3, you do a proportional amount of damage based on how much damage you dealt to that first target to everybody else. So being able to hit the extra damage into Darien is actually really, really nice for Pungbeck. It makes him a pretty good arena offense unit again in the game. Keep in mind there are a lot of things that have like revive or passives that heal and such like that. So having a resetter is really optimal. But I do think that Pungbeck is above average again because of Darien's return to the arena defense. I think Miles also above average. I really like Miles as his passive gives just a flat 5 speed per buff, which makes him a really good counter for speed cleaves, makes him a really good counter for speed CC. You really get that first turn, but again, relying on that 15%, his damage output is good, but he's kind of just okay. We saw an emergence of Miles in siege defense for a while. He was very good on Violent Destroy, but I don't think that Miles is top tier. I think he's just in the average. Okay. Getting down to the units most people don't like to talk about. So let's talk about... Actually, I'm going to change this tier from I don't want this unit to below average. Below average. Honestly, needs buffs or rework. That's a good change. So average units, I think that Belial is an average unit. It does its job all right. It's not really that useful most times, but we still see it here and there. I think Carlos is also average. Carlos being able to follow up on a quick kill is really nice just because of the attack bar gain. I think that Momo is actually average. The 200% damage bonus change for passive and the damage reduction. I honestly don't think Momo's super top tier, but I think that Momo is average. On defense, I still think it's just eh. On offense, it's a lot better, but overall, pretty eh. I think that Aaliyah also could probably fit in the average tier. I think that Aaliyah is average just because she's really only useful for like 1 or 2 teams in Siege because it's a defense buff focused team. Because like she doesn't have super strong heals, right? She's not like Riley, so I think that Aaliyah is just very average. Actually, I might even say Aaliyah's below average. I think she could use some buffs to make her better. I don't know if I would really say there's anything else in the average tier. I think truly the rest of these units should be considered below average. Bale's below average because his Awakening is for his skill 3, but it's only for his skill 3, and his skill 3 dots based on damage, so it doesn't really make sense. His kit's kind of really misunderstood. I think that Christina sucks. I'm going to put her on the get off my tier list. I think that Geo is okay on Arena or on Guild Wars offense, but she's not like great by any means. She'll go on the below average tier. I think Liam is terrible. Liam should also go on the get off my tier list. Dominic, I really wanted Dominic to be good. I really thought he was going to be a Nat 5 Fuki. He's not quite the Nat 5 Fuki that I was hoping for. He's also not average. He doesn't really do his job very well. I think Fuki's actually still better than he is. So I'm going to put him in the below average. And then finally, we're going to be leaving Alicia here in the get off my tier list because Alicia is, well, but yeah, basically these are the units that I'm missing. As you can see, there are 23 NAF5s that I don't have, plus the new ones that just came out. So I guess that makes 26. 26, not bad. I have a decent chance to get something. So if I'm looking at the average plus tier or the above average plus, I actually have a pretty good chance to pick up something that I'm looking for. So, you know, I'm a little more hopeful now that I've really like actually put it out on this list and like looked at it. I'm a little more hopeful for this event. I will be buying the 8-year anniversary Transcendent Scroll, so I have 2 chances to get something that I want. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different for me, something I don't usually do. I had a lot of fun just kind of building this out, looking at the units that I want, why I want them, units I don't want, why I don't want them. So I will leave a link below if you want this tier list as well. And other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful start to your 8-year anniversary. Good luck on your summons and everything, and I will see you guys in the next video.